swiftly on.
Welcome back to another tutorial. So today we're going to be having a look at a little bit more origami. Now this origami is going to be ever so slightly harder than the last one we did. So that was the bookmark, which is here and here. However, I'm sure you've done these really well, so I'm sure you're raring to go doing a little bit more now. So we're going to look at doing a pop-up card or a pop-up book. And the bit we're concentrating on is the bit that pops out or pops up. Whichever it is. So, we're going to look at creating something like this. That was a sneak peek. Now, some of you eagle-eyed viewers will notice that I have plaster on my finger, and throughout this video I will have a plaster on my finger, but do not worry, my finger is fine and I can still craft. So, let's get crafting. Tutorial, all you're going to need is a ruler, a pencil, a pair of scissors, a piece of paper and also a piece of card. If you haven't got a piece of card, that's fine, 2 pieces of paper will work. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, as with a lot of origami, is you need to make a square first. So if you haven't done my other origami video, we need to start by creating a square out of our paper. To do this, all we're going to do is take this corner and fold it diagonally across, and then you need to line up the corner to the side so that it's nice and straight, and then hold this down with one finger and fold across like so. Flatten it out, and as I've showed, there's a couple of different ways you can do this. I like to get my ruler and draw a line across here, because then I know that I'm going to cut this piece out, and I'll open it up and I will cut across there. Now we've got a square, we can get started. So the first fold you're going to do is diagonally across, so we have already done that one. We're just going to flatten it out and make sure that that is a really, really nice, neat fold. And then we're going to unfold it, turn it, and we're going to do the same thing, just the opposite way. So we're just folding it in half again, like so. So we should have a fold across this way and also a fold across that way. So you should have a nice X across your piece of paper. Now what you're going to do is you're going to flip your piece of paper over, and you want it facing you square like that. And what you're going to do is you're now going to fold it in half this way, so not diagonally. We're going to go across there, lining up our corners, folding it. You need to try really hard to make sure that your fold meets where these 2 bits meet, go with the folds. And you're going to spin it, and you're going to fold it the same again this way. Again, trying to make sure that these bits here all meet in the middle. So flatten that down nicely. Maybe just for good luck, one more the other way. And then once again we're going to flip it over one more time. So now you flipped it over, you should be able to poke it in the middle, and it should sit up quite nicely like that. You should be able to see all your folds. Yes, there should be nice sharp folds, because this next part is a lot easier if you've got this first part right. So it might now be worth just double checking, just going over your folds one more time on this side as well, your diagonal folds, because it'll make this next part easier. So as you can see, it's already starting to make a shape, and this is actually the shape we're trying to make. So what you're going to do now is you're going to grab 2 sides like this and pinch, and then you're going to push, so it makes like a bird's beak, and then you're going to push them together so that they come together like that, almost like the bottom of a rocket, and then you're going to flatten them like that. So let's do that one more time. So we go from being flat, and we're going to pinch these 2 bits together, push these 2 bits together so they're right in the middle like that, and then you turn it and you flatten it. This is definitely the trickiest part. This is how a lot of different origamis start. So if you can get this bit down, you'll be able to do quite a few of my tutorials a lot easier. Right, and we will move on. Okay, so we're just going to do it one more time so we can make sure we've got it. So starting with it flat, like this, we're going to pinch both sides together, and then we're going to push our fingers together until they meet in the middle like this, and then we're going to turn and flatten it like so, and you should have a nice triangle. And mine's not perfect, you can see a little bit sticking out, but that does not matter, that's absolutely fine. And now you are ready for the next step. So the next step is going to be to use this line that we have down the middle to fold the sides. So we have to take just one of these, we've got two, but we're going to take just this one and we're going to fold it into the middle. So this corner here is going to go to the middle, we put our finger on it like we have done in the other videos, and then we just squash down our fold. Make sure you push down really hard on it because we want that to be a nice tight fold, and we do the same on the other side. We take our corner, it meets in the middle, we put the finger on it, and then again pushing down, making a nice neat fold. Then what we're going to do is flip it over and do the same on the other side. So we're taking our corner, it meets in the middle, we put our finger on it and we push down, making a nice strong neat fold, and the same on this side, all the way across, finger on it, smooth it down, and that is our next step. So you should have something that looks like this. Good stuff. So this bit's a kind of fiddly step now. So what you're going to do is one at a time, you're going to take one of these bits here and you're going to push it out. You're then going to find the gap and pop a finger in it like that so that it opens up. And one at a time you're going to take this bit that sticks out and you're going to push it in until it goes inside out, and you can just fold it. So that's in there now, we've tucked it in. You can do the same with this one, unfold it, put your finger in, and then you're going to push this in until it goes inside out. Now this is always a lot easier if this fold is nice and sharp. I've flipped it over, so I'm going to the other side. I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm going to find my hole. I'll actually put my thumb in it. I'll do it like this so you can see a little better. And then you're going to push this in until it goes inside out. If you folded it right, it should fold in really easily. It shouldn't be too difficult. Same with this one. So I find my little gap, put the finger in, push it, and then fold it over. And it should look something like that. So for this step we need our piece of card, because this is what's going to be our card. So we're going to take our piece of card and we're going to fold it in half. Once again we're lining up the corners and then pushing down like so, and then we're going to put this inside here. So we're going to open it up, and the idea is this sits in here like this. So this is what's going to make this pop out and fan out. So what we're going to do is you need to decide whereabouts you want it. You can have it really low, and you could maybe put a smaller one up here, or you can have it in the middle. I'm going to put it really low, as if I'm going to put something at the top. So maybe a birthday card, I might have a birthday up here, or something like that. So I need a glue stick now, which I've misplaced. It's gone on the floor. And what I'm going to do is make sure that this bit here is right in the middle of the card, as it needs to be. And then I'm going to glue the top of this. Got plenty of glue on it. And then you need to hold it in place and then close your card, like so. So then you flatten this bit off. You want it to be nice and well glued down. We open it up, and it should be stuck, which it is, so that's a really good sign. And then we're going to glue the other side.
Try and be careful when you're gluing, because you don't want glue on your actual card, because then it will glue itself shut and nothing will pop out at all. And you just have two bits of card glued together, which won't be very good. And we do this, and this is where the magic happens. So we close it, we flatten it, we hope that it glues, which it will, and when we open it, our card pops out. Now mine isn't perfect, this bit here has gone a little bit funny, but I'm not too worried about that. So now it's completely up to you how you would decorate this card, if it's a card or if it's inside a book. This could be a pop-up part of the book, and you could draw something in here, something in here, something on here. I'm going to quickly sketch something in this so that you can see what it might look like, and then we'll come back to this. Okay, so there's two things I've just done off camera. So the first thing is I've made a slightly smaller version of what we did and put it at the top here. So we have a large one here and a small one here. And I've also quickly done some very, very quick sketches inside, just to give you an idea of where you would draw potentially. Although, as I say, you can draw wherever you like. So as it opens up, you can see I've got one at the top and one at the bottom. And inside, what I've done, I have to excuse the drawings because they are very, very quick. What I've done is I've taken a white piece of paper and I've just cut it to the right size to fit in there, because that means it's a lot easier for me to draw on. And then I put it in and I've glued it down. I've glued one there, there, and there. So it gives you 4 nice bits to glue pictures onto. You can also obviously fill in these areas here. And there's all of this around here, so you don't need to use this for a card. This could be for like an anniversary, because I've gone for a dad, a mum, and I've got my brother, sister. It doesn't have to be for an anniversary. You could use it also as a book. So if you created a book, this could be a pop-up picture in the middle. If you're making a sort of children's book, you might write a little story here, and this could be part of your pop-up book, which would be cool.
Okay, so hopefully you have been able to create some sort of pop-up card or pop-up book or something that pops up like this, and you have ended up with something even better than this, because as always I do believe you are way more creative than me. So always, if you've had a go at this tutorial and you've made yourself pop-up book, pop-up card, anything like that, please feel free to send me, because I absolutely love seeing what you have made. And if you've got any suggestions for any tutorial videos or anything you'd like me to do, again, ask your parents and they can email me. There's an email at the bottom, which is mrwalkingtonsworld@gmail.com. So until next time, keep on crafting.